So I finished this book about 2 days ago and I had some time to sit on it, but I think I have what I want to say, like thought out. So here's my review or my thoughts on The Priory of the Orange Tree. Spoilers in this, obviously. So overall, I really did enjoy this book. I thought it was a fantastic fantasy. There were some spots where it was kind of slogging through, but like other than that, I really thought it was well put together. My big issue happens in the second half of the book, though. I feel like after Eadis left Virchedom, we should have ended the book there. Because after that moment, once we start getting closer to the, I guess not resurrection, but the releasing of the Nameless One, things seem to be happening like that. Like there was no there wasn't a build up, but like I felt like things were happening way too quickly. And we were having a bunch of information dump. And not that I don't mind exposition, but like I kind of mind how it's spent in certain scenes. And I feel like some of this could have been spent better in a second book where you could have expanded upon some of this information and some of these new characters and how certain aspects of the world worked in a whole second book. One of the things that I felt like was kind of breakneck speed is when Tane went to the Priory and she name dropped Ead's name to Chazar, I think I'm saying his name right. She does the name drop and he like acts like he's not going to help, but then immediately basically betrays the Priory to help his daughter. I know they haven't said it's his daughter, but it's basically his daughter. That kind of felt cheap to me. I felt like there wasn't enough there that justified him dropping everything and betraying everything he knew for this random stranger who dropped Ead's name. Also, I definitely would have loved more of, I guess, breathing room for Ead and Tane to basically forge a bond. I feel like there was a lot of potential for us to see a blossoming friendship with more interactions with the two of them, and we spent more time with them, especially if we had a second book that would have worked. And now to get to the things that I actually really did enjoy about this book. Not that I didn't like the other things, I just feel like a second book probably would have been better than all in one book, if that makes sense. One of my favorite parts of this book was Sabran and Ead's relationship, because I absolutely despised Sabran when I first was introduced to her. And I get that she's supposed to be this like, my way is the best way, and if you guys are not worshiping the things that I think are right, you are wrong. I understand that's how she's supposed to be, but like, ooh, it burnt me up. But like watching her evolve and become a more open-minded person was very, I really enjoyed it. And I love how Ead had a part in like bringing that portion of Sabran out. I think had Sabran had more exposure to the outside world, she probably would have been more accepting, if that makes sense. She was raised in the ivory tower, so I understand why she acted the way she did. Doesn't mean I like it anymore, you know? But overall, I would give this book like a 3.5 out of 5. Can't wait for the prequel.